When I was a kid growing up in Traralgon, I always loved hearing the brass band playing down the street. It was so exciting, the outdoor music, the quality of the sound bouncing off the buildings, the volume, the groove, and the way all the people would spontaneously gather to look on and be part of it all. It was so stirring. Brass bands and pipe bands still make me cry. Then add the theatrical bits, colourful costumes and movement. I never once imagined back then that I would not only play in a street band, but I would incite 100 or more people to do the same thing. The idea at the beginning of the StreetSounds Project was to start 10 new street bands in different parts of Victoria, trying to cast the net broadly, different instruments, different styles, ages and backgrounds. Each of the bands is open to anyone and experience, skill level and age are no barrier to joining in. What's key is the desire to have fun and connect through making music together in a way that's mobile and can be taken out to the streets and delivered to the broader community for everyone to share the joy and maybe even join in, even if it's just a toe tapping inside a shoe. Playing loud music, wearing loud clothes. All this presents people with an opportunity to escape the mundane aspects of life every now and then, while at the same time making new friends and strengthening local networks. What's not to love about that?
What I'm trying to do as a musician, as a facilitator and a teacher in this circumstance, I'm really trying to do the same thing with all of those skills that I've got, which is to make people feel confident. And so that's what I meant about sustainability into the future. I don't want them to feel like, oh, Stratton Lyndall really have to be here. I want them to feel like we can get out and do this. We can have the joy and share it and maybe trip over a little bit and skin our knees, but still enjoy what we're doing.
Through the course of the project, many amazing moments have come to light as the StreetSounds Project has unfolded. Being welcomed to country, to this place where I grew up, and singing Boomalele's acknowledgement of country song alongside Gunai Kurnai elders at the Ballara Folk Festival is a significant and memorable moment.
Gunai is the land we're on, where the trees are tall and the rivers are long. Gunai.
The coming together of Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal community members to make music and have fun and share it with the wider community reveals strength in the project.
I help run the Koori Elders group on a Friday, and I bring some of them to the group, which they've experienced and think it's a wonderful community and everybody's been accepted of us all and we have lots of fun.
As the various bands became more comfortable with performing, they really started to embrace the idea of costumes. Finding and making them, and movement and dance became a much more natural part of the whole thing. The Meltones, the fabulous Meltones from Melton, went to town on the costume front. Amy, one of the members who's become really important to that group, talked about her dad, her Maori dad, making a feathered headdress after sort of years of being a manual worker. Being able to play all together with her 3 kids and her father is a special opportunity that Amy values and has talked about. Steve Schultz's percussion group has reported how much they all just naturally move now when they're playing, just at their regular sessions, at their regular practices. There's so many unique moments. A whole lot of new instruments were created. So Andy Rigby from the Clinton Street Band invented a portable marimba and a pram marimba that can be pushed on a pram, and a couple of the other groups picked up on that and also developed those instruments. Really enjoyed seeing a group of teenagers at VCAL, so the alternative, senior or Year 12 stream kids who don't fit into the normal classroom situation, the normal academic stream, joining in with a group of mainly retirees and being accepted into that circle of older people in a way that they wouldn't find anywhere else in the community. And then going on to actively play music together back at school.
A lot of percussion and music, it gets you kind of just in the rhythm, so you speak through the music and you just, it's really relaxing. And I've seen so many students here that have they don't even know how to play an instrument. You don't even need to, but they're in their comfort zone afterwards because they just feel comfortable.
Also visiting all the groups and getting a sense of their progress and all their various identities was such a rewarding part of the process. And part of their different identities was witnessing their evolution. Each band's evolution was special and exciting, and they all have different structures and models of leadership that work for them. And I suppose having an ownership over their own particular model of street band is an important part of the project. We've learned about how important it is to grow a culture of acceptance, inclusion and love, to celebrate and utilise everyone's skills. It's actually not just about making a big unskilled noise. A diverse range of skills, including musical skills, is what makes the whole thing work. And it needs to be fun and rewarding for all comers.
The thing about this project is that it's bringing people together who, some of them have never played music before. Lots of them have played music before, but they've been in certain little enclaves. They might be folk musicians or they might be community people, but they are coming together and kind of seeing all of each other playing. And the networks that are created through a thing like this go on for years and years and years and years and years. People say, oh, I met you at StreetSounds in Geelong, how are you going? We played the banjo last night, didn't we, together? And we've got that kind of connection with people where they really enjoy meeting each other again and feeling a part of a bigger network, and that's what builds a community.
We're growing a culture. Sometimes it's a rough old street. Other times it's funny, then moving, but we're dressed up and dancing down that road.